Hi guys, welcome to Garden on Hill, where we talk about easy home gardening. My name is Vin, and in this channel we talk about things that made my life easy in the garden. Today is going to be a product review of a Kobalt 80-volt self-propelled lawnmower. So if you're about part-time gardening as a full-time employee, ornamentals, lawn, vegetables, and tools, this is a channel for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that bell button or that like button as you go through here on my page, and welcome again. Let's go ahead and look at a product review for this mower. So this is the Kobalt 80-volt brushless 21-inch battery-powered lawnmower. That's a handful, but that describes a lot about this product. So it's basically a self-propelled lawnmower, meaning there is a button at the top of the handle that you push that helps you throughout your terrain, either flat or slope. You can use that self-propel button and then it'll push you through and help you out. There is a version of this that is just a push mower, so make sure when you're trying to buy something, you keep in mind there is a self-propelled version, there is a push mower version. The self-propelled ones obviously are going to cost you more. This is the 2021 model. Lately I've seen them around the 600s to almost 800s range, including, not including, plus the taxes. So it's not an affordable means of lawn mowing at all, right? You can get lawnmowers that are cheaper than this, that are gas powered as well. Not saying that gas powered can't be expensive, but the reason why I bought this 2021 model is because it helps us a lot with the terrain in our yard. I am on a garden on a hill, so self-propelled is important to me. Now, before you're going in buying this, before we talk about the technical specs, why did I buy this? We used to have a gas lawn mower that's a riding mower, but you have to keep filling it up with gas. You have to make sure parts are working. Sometimes they break easily, and my yard is just not big enough for a riding mower. So scratching that gas-powered self-ride mower, I bought this, which is an electric, battery-powered, self-propelled mower. Now, I have 0.5 acre of a plot. If you have the same, it'll take you about 40 minutes to an hour, or possibly less depending on the size of your home. So if I have a 0.5 acre plot, we typically take about 40 minutes to an hour to finish mowing, and then that's including the house footprint and all my beds everywhere. I have garden beds everywhere in the front, in the yard, so it's probably less than 0.5 acre that you're mowing. Now, that's the reason why we got this, right? We don't want to have the gas anymore, and then it's just easy. It's a plug and play. You take your battery, you charge it, and then you put it in, and then you're ready to go for an hour of mowing. So that is it. That's why we got this. And then towards the end of the video, I will give you a secret how we got this replaced, because I initially started with the 2017 model. Very happy with it for 3 years. Something happened that you may want to make sure you're aware of, and we took it to Lowe's and they replaced it. Great warranty for this product, so watch out for that towards the end. Let's go and look at the technical aspects of this model.
So it will come in a box with two parts. The body itself, which would be this to this point where you see the knob, that's going to be the body, and this handle will be folded, and then this handle will come in with the box, and it's also folded into the box. So it's just going to be not a small box, but a box that you can be carrying around. It's going to be the two pieces that will come with it. It will come with a bagger as well. So this is the bagger if you choose to bag the mulch or bag the grass that you want to, which I do. And then it will come with an attachment here on the side that I forgot to take. It's gonna be an attachment where you flip this flop, and then you put the plastic attachment spout. So if you don't want to bag the grass, you can definitely let it spit out from the lawnmower to your lawn directly if you wish to do that. Now that's basically the parts and pieces to it. Let's talk about the durability and how it's held up through time. So I'll zoom into the parts and pieces and the hinges. As you can see, all the wheels, all the plastic parts, regardless if it's plastic, I am not a fan of plastic, but they have been holding up very well. In this case, you can see obviously there's going to be wear and tear from 2 years, but there's not really enough damage, just basically scratches, no cracks, no nothing. And then when you look into it, all the hinges for the side flap, the battery flap, this is where you put the battery in, we'll zoom into it later, and then the back flap itself still hasn't worn out. So this is the back flap version, just to show you. There's a lot of grass in there, but this is where it will spit out the grass when you choose to bag it. So what happens is you can just lift this open. You'll see the bagger here with a handle, and then you hook it in the back when the flap is open. Very straightforward. This holds about 10 pounds, and we've been using it heavily. You will see my father in this video mowing our lawn, and mind you, this is his workhorse. You will see my dad throughout this video because he has been my helper for this year, trying to maintain everything. He has maintained all the grass that you see here. He's been really good mowing the side yard, the front yard, the backyard, maintaining the garden. So it's not just me. Garden on a Hill is my father as well, helping me out to make sure all the grass in here is mowed and taken care of. So anyway, that is the review towards the durability of this. Let's look at the other parts and pieces that come with the mower itself. This is going to be your control handle. So your control handle will have several different parts. The handle itself, which is this, that's how you steer and you push, and you grab a sturdy handle to push the mower around or guide it around. This is your self-propel button. So this lets you control the amount of assistance you need. If I press this, it will start to move. As you can see, the sound of it is barely noticeable. So if I push again, it's a very quiet mower. So once you push, the only thing you have to do here is you're going to have to guide the mower. If you go uphill, you go downhill. Under the self-propel button, you will see a turtle and a rabbit. So slow and fast. So what you're going to do there is, typically when I go up the hill, I go slower so it doesn't dig into the yard too much. And then if you're in flat land, you can always be faster. But it's up to you. It's a left to right knob, and you can hear the clicks. So it's kind of nice to have that tactile feeling that you're adjusting the speed. So this and this coincide with each other. The second two controls, so there's a total of 4 pieces here. 1, 2, 3. This is the on button. As you can see, I press that and I see my battery level, which is also nice. They put a really good touch there of the battery level. The 2017 model didn't have that. So when you press this, you can see the battery, but it won't turn on yet. The mower won't turn on until you press the safety lever in the front. So it's a combination of 2 actions. Press the front lever and then the on button, and you will hear the machine or the blade start to turn on. And when you accidentally let go of this lever, the machine will stop. So if you're mowing, you turn it on. You can let go of that button. As long as you're holding this button, it will stay on. But as soon as you let go, the machine will stop. So that's a good, very typical mower design for safety. And the other thing about this mower is it does come with an adjustable lever for the height of the blade, starting at level 1 to level 7. So looking into this, you will see 1 is the lowest right here, and then as you go higher, the blade will go higher all the way to 7. Personally, we keep it at 5. That's a good healthy cutting for us. And the last part of the mower itself is the battery. And this is the standard battery that came with my mower. There's other models that have 2 batteries, but this one has a big battery. You just click the button at the top. Again, that button's being pressed so many times throughout 2 years of use, and then the battery will come out. So the neat thing with this is the battery can last you about 40 minutes to an hour and 12 minutes. That's how we measured it, depending to the cut of your grass, how tall it is, how thick it is, because the mower does self-adjust to give more power if the grass is thicker or taller. But anyway, going to the battery, this is the 80 volt max lithium ion 6AH. This lasts us about 40 minutes to an hour and 12 minutes. Again, depending on your terrain, depending on how much you push that self-propel button. So an hour at an average. The good thing about a battery is it does have the battery indicator charge. So if you press this, all the Kobalt batteries have this. It shows you the amount of charge. It takes about 20 minutes to charge, and this is the charger that comes with it. So this is the charger for the 2021 model. It's more of a stand charger, and you just plug it in. Once you plug it in like that, it will start to charge, and you will see a charger light blinking. Once this stays green, it means it's fully charged. The other good thing about this mower and the batteries is you can use all the other batteries that come with your Kobalt items. So again, we are about easy home gardening. I have other 80 volt Kobalt items to make sure my garden is easy when I flip-flop from one equipment to next. This is the 80 volt Kobalt hedge trimmer, and then the 80 volt Kobalt weed eater. So literally when we're working on the yard, we can switch all the batteries. That's the good thing about this. This is the 80 volt 2.5 AH, 2 AH battery. It has a yellow indicator. And then this other one I'm using on the hedge trimmer is another color, but it's a 2.5 AH. So basically this would hold least of the charge. This would hold more of the charge. What's the good thing about it? That's why I'm showing you this, is you can interchange if you have all these Kobalt items. Now mind you, Kobalt has, I think they have 3 voltage items. You have 80 volt. This is all 80 volt. This is also all 80 volt equipment. Do not interchange the 80 volt equipment with their 40 volt or 24 volt. If you bought a Kobalt 24 volt, I called Kobalt, you cannot use any of the other batteries. Same thing, same goes. You can't use a 24 volt to a 80 volt equipment, just so you're aware. So anyway, that's what comes with it. And then let me show you how it works with my dad mowing the yard. I'll show you real quick. So let me just show you what's under the deck so I can explain what happened on the last 2017 mower. And it's also just a good time to show you what's under it. It's not going to be the most glamorous, but we'll see. Again, very light mower. And you know what? I can turn it to its side without the gas spilling in my grass or anything. So that's another thing why you want to get this. But anyway, so this is the back portion of it, right? So just to orient you, this is the flap that you use if you want to spit the grass out to the side. This is the flap at the back. There's also a plastic attachment that will come with it to cover this when you choose to use the attachment to spit the grass out. That's just an attachment. It's in my storage that you use to protect the back flap from getting a lot of grass. It's another form of reinforcement, but you don't need to really have it. I haven't used it in a while. So anyway, this is what happened. This is the blade. Everything was working well for the 2017 mower. The body is made of steel. The deck is really sturdy. The only flaw that I can say for the product review, and this should be a 5, but I'm gonna say a 4.8 or 4.9 because of this part right here. So everything in the deck, below the deck, is steel, which is a very strong steel, except for this plastic piece right here. And if I'm gonna zoom in closer, as you can see, this is the blade, and then there's these 2 prongs that are part of this plastic piece. And then these 2 prongs hold the blade in place, and then the screw in the middle locks the blade in place. Be very careful about this part. If something hits the blade, I assume, or this wears out, I don't know which switch, I don't know what happened to our mower, but these 2 little prongs broke. I don't think my dad hit it on a hard spot because he's very, very careful with the mower, and I don't really have rocks in my yard. So these 2 pieces broke. And then when we called Kobalt, they said they don't have this piece available. They replaced the entire mower. We've had it for 3 years. They replaced the entire mower with a 21 model, which is great because that's the good thing about why Kobalt is good for me and why it works for me, because I believe this product, I think, has a 5-year warranty and a 3-year battery warranty, or it could be vice versa. I have to check, or you have to check on the current postings that they have, but all my Kobalt tools are that way. So all of this could possibly have a 5-year product warranty and then a 3-year battery warranty. So I have yet to have any problems with the battery at all, but I just like that you go to Lowe's and they just give you a replacement. There's no questions asked. That's good customer service to me. But anyway, that is it. Let me flip my camera, show you some of the clover coming up, right? Isn't that amazing? I noticed when we started to use more of the self-propelled mower instead of the riding mower, that the grass got so much healthier. But that is basically it. Thank you for joining me today. Again, this is a page that you can support if you're like me. You're a full-time corporate worker and a part-time gardener, and you work with your family too. As you can see, my dad's been very busy trying to maintain this grass. See you soon.